Hi there guys, I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech and this is the unboxing and review of the Boat Storm Call Smartwatch. So here's the box. This watch is priced at 1800 rupees and it's available in 3 colors: pitch black, deep blue and olive green. We have the pitch black color. It's available online on Flipkart and the Boat's official website. As for warranty, you get 1 year of warranty, 7 days of replacement. Now the main highlight for this watch would be its Bluetooth calling feature, where you can actually answer and make calls directly from your watch. Now here's the box. This is how the entire packaging looks like. Well, it looks pretty similar to other Boat watches. On the front, we have a quick preview of how the watch exactly looks like from the front view, followed by the Boat logo at the top and the product name, that's Storm Call, at the bottom. On the sides, we have the Boat branding, and on the other side, it just says Bluetooth calling. At the bottom, we have some specs, pricing information, shipment information, and so on. On the back side, we have all the highlights of this watch, which I'll be talking in a minute. The most highlighting stuff would be its 1.69-inch display, more than 150 plus cloud watch faces. You also get heart rate sensor, SpO2 and sleep monitoring, and it's also IP68 dust and water resistance. Now these are just some of the most important highlights. We do have more, which I'll talk in the spec section. Now let's unbox it. First we have the smartwatch itself, followed by a charging cable, and finally there's a sticker and some documentation. Now here's the watch. Let me remove the cover. Now this is how the watch looks. Now let's have a physical overview. Now the main body part of the watch is made of some hard plastic with a nice matte finish to it. It looks pretty good and feels pretty sturdy, doesn't feel cheap at all. At the top we got the 1.69-inch HD display with 550 nits of peak brightness, and it's protected by a 2.5D curved glass. Bezels on the 3 sides are pretty symmetric, while the chin is slightly bigger than the rest of the bezels. Overall, display looks pretty good and looks quite premium as well. On the right side, we got the crown, which can be rotated, but there's no functionality to it. We can just use it like a regular click button. Now on the back side, we got the charging pins followed by the sensors for heart rate monitoring and SpO2. On the left side, just below the crown, we got the mic. On the right side, we got the speaker grill. Now finally, at the top and bottom, we got the replaceable silicone straps. Well, these straps look pretty good. They are soft to touch and have a pretty nice feel to them. On one end, we have a quick branding of the Boat brand, and on the other end, there is no branding for the loop, but we do have a hashtag that says do what floats your boat. Anyway, the entire watch weighs about 45 grams. It feels pretty sleek and lightweight as well. Now let me just pair this watch to the phone. Pairing process is pretty simple. You need to just scan the QR code on the watch and install an app called Boat Wearables. And once you're done, just open the app, give all the required permissions, and then add a new device. Just make sure the watch is nearby and you'll be able to easily pair it to your phone. Now it's done. There's no Boat account to sign in for this particular application, but we can share the data gathered by this application to Google Fit. Now let's look at the user interface offered by the watch. This is the watch face that I've selected temporarily. Now once it is turned on, you can do a swipe down gesture to pull down the notification bar or get access to the toggles. Now over here we can check out the date information, Bluetooth connectivity status, battery percentage of the watch, and the current weather information. Besides that, we have some quick toggles. Some are useful and some are pretty redundant. First one over here is a quick shortcut for different sports modes that we have. Let me give you a quick preview. So these are the stuff that we have. By the way, you can click this button to go back a step. Next toggle is for the brightness. So just click it and you'll get access to this bar. We can just slide up or down to change the brightness of the screen. By the way, you can press the button or just swipe from the left side of the screen to the right to go back a step. Now the third toggle is for the do not disturb mode, where you can just toggle it. Now the do not disturb mode is on and you can just disable it. Next toggle is pretty handy. It's the Find My Phone feature. Here's the phone that's paired with the watch. I'm just gonna find it. Well, it pretty much rings until you stop it. Next we have the toggle for phone dialer. Now if this toggle is enabled, it will be in blue and you will be able to answer calls on the watch. If it is disabled, you won't be able to answer calls on the watch. You will get a notification and your watch will vibrate, but at most you can just end the call. You can't answer the call. Anyway, next we have the toggle for QR code. So just in case if you want to download the application, you can also download it using this particular shortcut. Next we have information about the device. This watch is called the Storm Call, and these are the stuff related to the watch. Finally, we have a quick shortcut for settings. Now these are the stuff that you can find in the settings. First, we have options to change the watch face. By the way, on other smartwatches, you can just do a long press on the watch face to change the watch face. But that doesn't seem to be working on this particular watch. So to change the watch face, you need to first go to settings and then select watch face. Now these are all the pre-installed watch faces that we have on this watch. So you can select any one of them and just click on it to set it as a watch face. Next, we have settings related to screen timeout. By the way, there is no auto brightness sensor on this watch. You can just increase or decrease the amount of time the display is kept turned on. Maximum, we can keep the display on for 15 seconds continuously. Next, we have shortcut for about section. Same information. Next, we have the toggle for raise to wake gesture. By the way, here's a quick look at the raise to wake feature. Once you have enabled this feature, you can just make a gesture with your wrist to turn on the display. Next, we have the option to download app. Once again, it will just show you the QR code information. Next, we have the option to reset the watch, followed by option to power off the watch. So these are all the stuff that you can find in the settings page. This is all we have over here. Now you can just swipe up to go back to the home screen. Now when you're in the home screen, you can do a swipe right gesture to access the notification area. Well, these are all the notifications that we got, and you can also check out these messages. Just click on it and you can read them. You can even read WhatsApp messages directly on your watch. This particular feature can be pretty handy for many people. Now once again, when you're in the home screen, you can do a swipe left gesture to access all the applications that are available on your watch. First, we have sports. These are all the different sports modes that are available. You can select any one of them and start your routine. Next, we have breathe. This is pretty useful for breathing exercises, meditation perhaps. Next, we have camera. Now once you open this application and click on the camera icon once, it will open the camera application on your phone. Now this is not a stock camera application, it's a camera application by the boat company itself. And now you can just click on it to take a picture. Or else you can also shake your watch or the wrist to take a picture. It's also pretty handy to take a selfie using this particular feature. Next, we have the heart rate application. So from here you can check your heart rate information. There's no auto heart rate measurement feature on this watch, but you can measure your heart rate anytime you want. You just have to do it manually. Next, we have the app for sleep tracking. Well, this happens automatically. Next, we have SpO2. So once again, using this app, you can measure the SpO2. Next, we have the stopwatch, Find My Phone feature, timer, and settings. So these are all the applications that are available on the watch. Now finally, you can do a swipe up gesture when you're on the home screen to access widgets. Now this is a sports information widget where you can access the number of steps you have taken, total duration of your exercise, and the number of calories burned. Next, we have the widget for heart information, followed by sleep tracking information, weather information, and the phone dialer information. Right now, this particular phone dialer feature is disabled. To enable, just enable this toggle. Now you can directly dial the number and make a call from the watch. Besides that, you can check out your call history from here and contacts from here. You need to sync particular contacts to your watch for them to appear over here. After phone dialer, we have music control. And that's the end. So that's pretty much everything that you need to know about the watch's interface. Next, we'll look at the app interface. Now this is the Boat's wearable application, which allows us to pair this particular phone to the watch. And this is the home screen of that application where we get a breakdown of all the stats that we have. We have quick information about the number of steps taken on the current date, along with some basic information which are available in these widgets. If we go to the next section, we get to see all these different categories and we get the complete data gathered. So in the first section, you just get basic information, just like an overview. In the section, you can get the complete information, whether it's the steps count, calories burned, heart rate information, blood oxygen level, or your sleep tracking information. You can get complete data over here, whether it's the day information, week's information, or the month's information. Next, we have the activity section, followed by the device section. Now, there's only one watch connected to this particular application. That's the Storm Call. We can check out the battery information and the battery duration, Bluetooth connectivity status as well. Now from here, you can change anything and everything related to the watch. First of all, we can access the watch faces from here. I mean the cloud watch faces. These are the watch faces that are readily available right out of the box. And if you click this button here, you'll get to see all the watch faces that are available on the cloud. There are more than 150 watch faces available over here. And if you really want, you can also custom make one. For now, let's just set it as the watch face. Well, I must say, compared to other watches from both, setting up a new watch face from cloud takes a lot of time on this particular watch. Okay, now it's done. Probably took around 30 seconds to just change the watch face, but at the end of the day, we did change the watch face. So that's the new one. Now besides the watch face section, we have the Bluetooth calling section where we can sync contacts from your phone to your watch. Next we have app notification section. Now these are some of the applications that are installed on my phone. And for some reason, if I don't want to receive WhatsApp notifications on my watch, I can just disable this toggle. Then I won't receive WhatsApp notifications on my watch. So you can customize the app notifications directly from here. Next we have the alarm section where you can set an alarm for your watch directly from the app itself. Next we have the find device. Now here's a quick demonstration. Using this feature, you can find your watch. Well, that's pretty handy. Next we have settings related to the camera application. This is the camera application I've shown you earlier. By the way, if you want to switch between the front and rear cameras, you can't do it on the watch. You have to do it manually on the camera itself. We have a toggle to switch cameras over here. And to zoom in and zoom out, you can use this bar over here. And to turn on the flash, use the toggle over here. So that's the camera application. Next we have alerts. So we have alerts for hydration and sedentary. So you can get reminders to drink water or just move around every half an hour using the alerts feature. Now if we go to settings, we have wake gesture, 24-hour clock time. Next we have the option to disconnect the watch, about section and permission section. Finally we have the personalized information section, which isn't really that important. By the way, if you want to share all your stats information with Google Fit, you can integrate Google Fit with the boat app from here using this particular option. So that's the app interface. Now let's see how good the call quality is. Here's a quick audio preview.
So guys, this is an audio sample recorded directly from the watch itself. Right now I am on a call and whatever you're hearing right now is directly coming from the speaker of the watch. Now I'm going to talk some gibberish so you can get a quick idea of how the audio quality is going to sound from the speaker of the watch. Hi there guys, I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech and I hope you really like this video. If you have any questions about the watch, let us know by commenting below this video.
Hello. Hi there everyone. I'm right now talking directly to my watch. And whatever your audio that you're listening right now is directly from the call recording feature that's available on the other side of the phone. So right now, whatever you're listening is what the other party is listening. So throughout whatever I'm speaking, just keeping a 1 foot distance from the watch itself. So let's hope the audio quality is pretty good. So let me know how it sounds in the comment section below. Peace out. So guys, call quality is pretty good. It's definitely usable. Now as for the review, this is based on my 2 days of experience using this watch. So if you want a long-term review, let me know by commenting below this video. First, we'll start off with the design and build. Well, in terms of design, there really isn't anything new, but it works and it looks quite premium as well, especially considering the price. There really isn't anything that feels cheap about this watch. Like, it's got all the premium stuff that you can ask for. Plastic quality is good. You also got a 2.5D glass, which makes it a bit more premium than a flat display. Even the silicone straps that we get right out of the box are of good quality. So in terms of design and build, I really don't have any complaints. And honestly, for the price, they do look pretty good. Now, as for the software integration, I would say it's pretty simple, straightforward. You can easily pair your watch to your phone, and I didn't have any connectivity related issues in my brief usage of 2 days. I got all the notifications and call alerts on time. SMS and call notifications are almost instant. Like whenever you get a call or notification, you can instantly get it on the watch. For WhatsApp messages, it takes about 2 to 3 seconds. But once again, that depends on if your phone is turned on or just sleeping around. So connectivity is pretty good. Even the range is pretty good. You can have your phone 10 or 15 feet away and you can still answer calls, receive notifications and do everything normally. By the way, this watch also has IP68 dust and water resistance. That's another pretty good feature. Once again, considering the price that this watch is being sold at, it's really a fantastic thing. Well, in the software department, there's no continuous heart rate monitoring or SpO2 monitoring. You can check those values manually, but it doesn't automatically check it at a fixed interval of time. I guess that's one of the things that you would be missing on this watch. Besides that, we have music controls and it does work without any problem. And I've also tried the camera control. Once again, works without any issues. You can either just click the screen of the watch to take a picture or just shake your wrist or the watch to take a picture. This particular feature can be pretty handy. Overall, software interface is pretty smooth on the watch. There are no glitches or any problems with the animations. Everything was pretty smooth. Overall features offered by the watch are also pretty good. Now finally, when it comes to the battery department, this watch has a 220 mAh battery, just like most of the smartwatches out there. It takes about 2.5 hours to charge it completely, and if you use Bluetooth calling frequently, it can last about 2 days, or else it can easily last up to 7 days. By the way, I didn't do a lot of workout, just some walking, and it did track everything without any issues. So guys, to conclude, for a price of 1800 rupees, Boat's Stormcall is the best product out there, especially if you're looking into the Bluetooth calling feature. So guys, that's pretty much it for this video. If you want to buy this product, link for that is in the description. If you have any questions, do let us know by commenting below this video. With that said, this is Nikhil signing off. See you in my next video.